Changing chord only every 4 bars. I love that. Welcome back. My name is Sean Walrus. I'm a bass guitar coach, and this is my first time reaction and analysis of Gifted Every Strength by Loathe. I see it's been released on 2nd May, so not too long ago from the time of this recording. I have never heard this in my life, have no idea what to expect, and I like to go in completely blind, so I'm genuinely excited to see what they bring. As always, I will be listening out for the bass lines, the rhythms, the arrangements, and the compositions. If you enjoy fun and nerdy music stuff, make sure you're subscribed for more. So let's explore what makes this song musically interesting. Wait, is this... Whoa, the tone on that bass. This is crazy. Where is the pulse? Quite a mastodon-y riff right there. It reminds me of the... There was a Mastodon riff that goes something like that, right? I mean, that was already so good. And I'm just trying to catch that time signature. What is it? It feels like there is an underlying 4/4, but where the pulse starts and ends, we don't know. Might be a polyrhythm. And this intro is a little bit like Opus Leper Affinity, right? The dissonant piano or something. Sounds like it's in a D. Yeah, very mastodon-y. Oh, love the harmonies. Oh, that little bit there was a 6/8. Back to a 4/4. 6/8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Wow. What a chord there. Yep, D. Nice. Alright, what they've been doing since the beginning, actually, after that very cool ascending swell of a dissonant chord. I don't think it was the piano. I think it was some of the guitars, which was quite reminiscent of the Leper Affinity. It's a song by Opeth. And right after that swell, they had a lead in like a something like that. And the entire time, they were staying in 6/8. And it didn't sound like it because the notes on which the first beat hit were not the typical notes 1 or notes 4 of the 6/8 time signature. So just to share with some of you who may not know, the 6/8 time signature has an accent on 1 and 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see how I accent the 1 and the 4. And there are 6/8 notes within that one bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why they call it 6/8. So 6/8 notes within a bar or a measure. So typically, songs with a 6/8 timing would accent on the 1 or the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, they did not. In fact, they accented on all the off notes, not necessarily the 1 or the 4. And that's why it wasn't easy to ascertain the time signature of this song. But if I can play back just a little bit, just to show you guys how it stayed within measures of 6/8 notes all the way, then you'll see how everything fits within that. So sometimes what we call this is a polyrhythm, where there's one underlying rhythm, in this case the 6/8, and then the riffs or the drums may be playing a completely other rhythm, completely different, but everything fits within a number of measures of a 6/8 time signature. So I'll just count it out for you so you guys can tell, oh, how is this a 6/8? And let's see how they, in such a genius way, created a beautiful polyrhythm. The other thing that I love about this song so far is that the chords are just so lush. Lush meaning they're not just a typical power chord where used in metal, like for example, where it's simply the 1, the 5th, and the 8th, or the octave. So they use many other notes within the chord, which we may call extensions, notes like the 7th notes, things like that, to create a very full and lush sounding chord progression, which adds to the wall of sound kind of palette that they seem to be going for. So let me just rewind it a little bit, maybe up to there. And this probably should be the part where they did a really cool, quieter thing where the drummer was just going on the right cymbal and they were singing and just beautiful harmonies. There's just so much to talk about in this song already. It's not even been 3 minutes, so let's just listen here and I'll count out for you the 6/8. I'll stop at a certain point, of course, but so you guys can know how it transits while staying in the 6/8. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Do you hear how they stay within that 6/8 underlying foundation? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Very nice clean tone with a second guitar going on a dirty tone. I love that same contrast with the vocals as well. One is the harmonizing vocals pretty clean. Wow, beautiful bass line. Just staying in the D minor. That was such a beautiful section. They've got this shoegaze quality, don't they? It's like metal but shoegaze. Very Deftones as well. I love it, just hanging with one lush chord. for 4 bars. Changing chord only every 4 bars. I love that. What the heck? Whoa. For a moment there, they went into a 3/4, which in terms of length is no different from a 6/8, because you know you double the 3 and you double the 4. They basically occupy the same amount of time. So the difference between the 6/8 and 3/4, even though they occupy the same amount of time, is that the accents are different. So in the 6/8, like I mentioned earlier, the accents are on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the beats 1 and 4 of the 6/8. Whereas for a 3/4, they would be accenting on the 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. It's still 6/8 notes, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, except the accents are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whereas if it was a 6/8, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see how they occupy the same number of beats, same number of 8 notes, except the accents are different. Let's just listen back again. It's just so rich, and then they went into that interesting disco beat, that 3/4. I'll count it out later for you so you guys know, okay, at which point did it switch from 6/8 to a 3/4, and you can hear how it provided a totally different feel. The 6/8 gave a very swingy feel, like like you want to swing, and then 3/4 gives you like a little bit more straight. It feels a bit more straight. Instead of so we'll listen back maybe 3 minutes and let's just enjoy it. And you know, I just love the contrasts between tones that they use. I presume there are 2 vocal parts in here. You guys can let me know if it's by the same person or 2 different vocalists, but one lead vocalist might be singing with a bit of distortion in the tone, it sounded like. And then if the other part is a harmonic part, it sounded like it was quite clean. Similarly with the guitars, the one leading might have a dirty tone, and then the one anchoring the chord progression might have a cleaner tone. So that contrast of tones gives it a more full effect while also providing musical interest and variety, because music is all about dynamism, variety, changes, unpredictability. At least that's the kind of music I like, and this falls perfectly within the kind of music I like. So let's continue. It's still in the 6/8, right? The swingy feel. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 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 1 and 2 and 3. It's no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 bum. Nice, that clean guitars are back.
I just keep losing.
Rhythmically, it's ambiguous now because he's just going on the 8th notes. Okay, with the drums, we can hear that it's changed back to a 6/8 swing feel, right? One, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I love that. That clean guitar with the reverb, and then the dirty lead guitar with the solo. nice chromatic tones. Yeah. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. That's smooth. That's smooth. Woo! Wow, nice fade out. Very interesting, very cool. Wow. There is so much to unpack about that song. I just love how they play with the time signatures while staying in the same duration, meaning per bar. It's not changing, it's still 6/8 notes per bar, but playing around with the 6/8, going to the 3/4, and then going back to the 6/8. You know, it was a really, really nice change because that swingy feel. I suppose they decided that, oh, it's starting to sound stale, starting to sound old if it gets too long. 6 minutes worth of a swingy feel might be a bit much, so at 4 minutes or so they decided to change it to a 3/4 with that almost disco beat, like that is beautiful. Maybe to celebrate this new release by Loathe, I'd like to, maybe do a full album reaction or something. It seems like they have quite a few albums out. Seems like they've been around for a bit, so maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if there's any albums you'd like me to do a full album reaction of, or if there are any specific songs you think deserve a deep dive, or maybe both. Maybe we'll do an album reaction and then we can pick out a couple of songs that we can do like a deep dive analysis on. Well, if you enjoyed this kind of a musical breakdown, you know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell, so that you can catch all my future reactions and analyses. And if you want to be part of the Bass Coach Warriors community to get early access to videos, vote on future reactions, join our Discord chat and all that, my Patreon link is in the description and on the screen right now. Thank you for geeking out with me today, and I will see you in the next video.